it just feels magical. Like, it's a bit of a funny word maybe for some people, but there's something to it that's so innate and human, and I love the simplicity of it, and I love getting out of the way with the mind and letting the body do its own work.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me was that it makes me nap well, and my intention this year was to become better at napping, because I think it's such an important tool, and TRE gave me the ability to nap better. Like, it's just beautiful.
Okay, now Tim, because you're an exercise person, you're going to pick your pelvis up off the ground as far as you can with your knees open. As far as you can, all the way up to your shoulders. That's it. Because when I work with guys like you or women like you who are very strong, think of it this way. I have to match your body's strength, or it will feel unmet. And then it won't be able to effectively activate itself. Okay, how you doing, Tim?
Getting tired.
All right, yeah, well, it's going to fatigue you, but I'm not looking for pain. But see, fatiguing you is going to give that tremor mechanism easier access into the structure. See, right there, you can see the bouncing starting to happen. Your holding pattern is fracturing. So now that I see that it's breaking up a little bit, you can set your pelvis back down on the floor. Let your knees relax open again. Oh, your adductors opened up a little wider now.
Yeah, I can feel they're more flexible there.
Exactly right. Okay, cool. Just stress the adductors, but don't, that's it right there.
So just pull them in a touch.
Exactly right. Okay, so now we can see that tremor mechanism is nicely engaged. See that? By itself, it did nothing. You were just patient. So the tiniest little bit again, Tim, close your knees, but not much. That's it. There you go. Now that big muscle movement is most likely the muscles themselves, but it'll go back and forth between big movement and smaller movement. There, see, it's in your lower back. So
yeah, I get that one a lot.
I know it's going through the psoas muscle, but our trick is to bring it up to your shoulders. That's what I want to see if we can do, okay?
Yeah.
Because look how easy. It goes all the way up to your diaphragm, basically. Bring your knees closer together. There go your shoulders. Good. And turn your feet flat on the floor, Tim. That's it. Oh, it's going down to your feet and leg. Yeah, your legs, I watch them activate too. Just let that happen. Take a nice deep breath, Tim. Go into this. Just, like your body's giving you a massage. Good. See, once the pelvic girdle shifts, the shoulder girdle will also adjust because they need to keep proper alignment in the structure.
It feels like the lower back always wants to like slam the lower back down.
I noticed that too, and my suspicion is that's the psoas muscle, and it might be a little tight, so it's working its way to relaxation. I think it's going to take that big arch out of your lower back. It's going to lower it onto the floor more. So let it do that. Because right there, see, that's a pulsation. That's a rhythm. So it tells me it found out how to move itself. There, that's a tension pattern that it found. It's figuring out how to get through this. There you go. Good. Take a deep breath again. That's perfect. Good. Yeah, see, it's reducing the arch in your lower back. I can see that already. And that's very strong movement. So that tells me how strong that muscle is that it's trying to release.
Yeah.
If it wasn't so strong, the movement would be milder or more gentle. But when you see strong movement like that, you know there's something tight in there.
It can be quite aggressive. I think there is a big knot in there.
Yeah, This is certainly going to help reduce any possibilities of lower back pain in you.
I have had lower back pain, like, quite often.
Yeah, that's evident from this movement. It wouldn't move like this if the lower back wasn't so tight.
So it's just about spending time doing this consistently.
Absolutely. Now. You can't rush it because this is tissue that's changing itself. So we can't make tissue change faster. So what you're doing is you're passively letting it make the change and integrate it.
Yeah, I love that. I'm just having faith in what is.
Yeah. We're going to play with it a little bit, but I'm going to let it do this there. See, it's released something. Now it's pushing its way up your spine further.
Yeah.
It released some of that tension in the lower back. You can see that.
Yeah.
It's almost there. That's it. There you go. Look at that. How beautiful and smooth. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Can you describe what you feel, Tim, just for the viewer?
Yeah. It's like it's driving my spine up and then scooping my pelvis. It's like it's doing this gentle, like, rocking with the pelvis to, like, tuck under.
But it's doing what it needs to do. There you go. And it's integrating. Look how beautiful that is right there. That's a lovely pulsation. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
That's it. It's connecting your hips with your shoulders now. Breathe with that, Tim. Breathe. Nice deep breath. That's it. Just like that. There you go. Good job, Tim. Just follow it. It'll make this integration, and then it'll let go, and you'll relax down. Take a breath, Tim. That's it. Good. That's it. Support that neck just so it's not so tight. This is accessing a tension pattern that it's going to try to release. There you go. That's it. Slide your legs down for a second, and you're just going to rest for integration purposes. What did that feel like, Tim, when it had your front body contracted like that?
Yeah. It's like there's something in my, like, the back of my ribs and my spine that I don't know if it's trying to open it or something.
Yes.
It wants to, like, tense, and is that normal? Then does that, like, finishes pulsing and then it, like, holds the tension and then relaxes?
Yeah, it holds the tension because think of it like this. It has to access the tension pattern that's already in you for the purpose of letting it go. So it finds the pattern and reproduces it, and then it knows how to get out of it. So now what we're going to do is play a little bit here. Just bring your right knee up. Keep your left leg down. That's it. So what we're going to do is try to activate the tremor mechanism just in just in the right side, but your left side will move. Because I'm working the left fascia pattern here. Oh, how beautiful that is. See, we're trying to connect it with your legs and not just the pelvis, because the fascia pattern goes through the whole structure.
It likes this shoulder one a lot. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anybody who weight lifts, they will have very tight shoulders. They don't do enough stretching. I see that throughout the entire world.
Yeah.
There you go. Now it's going down your hips and your legs. That's it. See, once again, it's trying to take these separated parts of your structure and put them all back together as one whole working unit.
Yeah.
What muscle groups are making that movement in your leg? Can you tell?
The adductors, I feel.
Yeah.
I think they're quite tight as well. I think
exactly. Yeah, although they're stretched, they're very strong and tight, so that this will loosen them out a little bit more. But when your knee moves up like that, that's the quads. So now we have adductors and quads working together. And you're really getting sort of the momentum out of the stimulation from the right leg. See, but it's passively moving the left side of the body.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's a really nice way to do it.
And the one thing I notice is it doesn't go down into your ankles and feet. So we're going to try to help stimulate that. So what I want you to do is point your toes towards your head, towards you. That's it. There you go. Now point them away. And do that 10 times. Because you're playing with the fascia pattern, and basically you're indicating to the body that you want the tremors to go down there.
So you activate the area that you want it to go to. And
yes. There, you see how the foot's starting to move?
Twitching a bit. Yeah.
That's it. It's moving a little bit from the upper thigh, but there you go. It's starting to move itself.
Yeah. So simplistic, but logical, but still you have to find the path that you found to it. Right? You're getting a lot of fatigue here.
Okay, so bring that left knee up.
Go down with the right.
Wait a second. We'll see what it'll do with both of them up, and then we'll shift. There you go. All right, it's getting there again. Breathe. Go ahead, Peter. Support his neck again, please. That's it. Good job. Slide both legs down again. Integrate. All right, so now bring your left knee up. Now just wait, the tremor mechanism will reactivate. You just gently wait for it, and we'll see how it moves, and then we'll understand how to help it.
It's coming from my right side this time.
Yeah, I can see that. Pretty nicely strong. This is pretty deep too, actually. What muscle groups, can you feel it?
It's like the top of the quad and the adductor, like the 45 inside.
Yeah, it's where it's connecting into your hip socket. So something about the right hip that's different than the left hip.
Yeah.
See how it's pulling that? That's perfect.
Yeah.
It found something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some, that's it. It found the pattern. Just breathe and let it move you. It'll figure its way out.
I do get this one quite often as well, right?
Yeah. This, I think, comes from a lot of your running.
Mm.
That's it. Good. Slide both legs down again, both of them. That's it. After every movement like that, I like to take just 30 seconds just to relax. Okay, go ahead, bring your left knee up again.
Yeah, cool.
Slide that foot a little further away. That's it, like that. That's great. Just be aware of what it's doing there, Tim. Notice what it's accessing, because that's your tension pattern.
It's like the hip flexors, like it's.
See, there's more pulsation now in the shoulders rather than just that stuck position.
Yeah.
So it tells me it's coming out.
Okay.
See how it's releasing that?
Yeah. It's like circular.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just wish I could switch my brain off completely, so you just completely be free.
Yeah.
You never know how much, like, just a little thought is changing it slightly.
Right. Exactly. There we go. It's determined to get that hip back in proper alignment.
Yeah. Yeah, this one-legged stuff's good. I've not done it before.
Yeah. It's going to restore the symmetry in your structure, and then it makes it more flexible. And there, boy, that was a big problem in your right hip there. Didn't like that.
Yeah. Should we try the foot? The 10.
Wait for a little bit till it releases whatever it's doing there, and then we'll do the foot.
Cool, cool.
Because it got something big, that's it. It's after something in there that it does not like.
Yeah.
Because see, the hip might have to release before the foot can even activate.
Yeah, I believe that. That makes sense.
There, now it's integrating again. It's trying to figure out how to integrate this. Good job, Tim. Slide your legs down. There you go. Oh, now that's beautiful. There you go. Down the body rather than up the body.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
I've never done that. Yeah.
Common sense. It's so simple and easy. It's like, where do you want it to go? Stimulate that area. The body will follow if it can. Beautiful. Look at the leg movements, your adductors, quads. Now, see, now it's integrating it with the lower back. Its whole goal is to get all of this organism to work as one whole unit again instead of separate pieces. Actually, I think it's done. Look at how peaceful it is. That's it. It's finished. Yeah. Gently roll to your side and push yourself up with your hands into a sitting position. We're doing. Can you describe what that was like for you?
Yeah. It feels honest. It's not just a miracle, one session and you're done. It's like you've got to put the time in, but the rewards are there. The relaxed that I feel from this is more than I feel from a yoga class or even meditation and things. There's something in the mind-body connection that it has that you're untightening the screws a little bit on the body, and that's going to have a massive effect on everything else.
Can you describe physically what it felt like when it made all those different movements in your pelvis, your legs, your shoulders?
Yeah, it felt like it was finding, you word it right, like the tension pattern, but only when I feel it do I understand what you mean when you say the tension pattern. And it's like a common place of tightness in the muscle that it's stuck there, and it goes to that position and then kind of vibrates and pulses in that position for the muscle to learn to relax and let it go, that it's okay, that it's safe. I just thank you for your work, Dr. Baselli. Like, thanks for your, and Matthias, Injured Dumbass, who mentioned you. It came synchronistically, my discovery of you. And I always find some of the best discoveries in sort of the healing world happen synchronistically. And I gave something to the universe introduced me to your work and TRE. And I booked a session, and within one session I was hooked. And then I had 3 sessions with a practitioner. That's what they recommend, have at least 3 and then do your own practice. And this is the first time coming back onto being guided through it. So I would recommend someone try being guided through it, because it really helps you to see the beauty of it when someone can help you guide you through it, and then you can work on your own personal practice. But I'm hooked on TRE. I'm grateful to discover it, and I want to help other people find it as well, because it's a beautiful personal practice.